You sponsoring the Bouncer and Armz Corleone fight. I want to know your thinking behind that, of why you thought you'll do that.
The opportunities, like I said before, the opportunities that will come with it, I'll make sure I make money from them opportunities.
Yeah.
The following week, I had a call from Banglez management asking me if I wanted to do a sponsorship for their House of Banglez. Yeah.
I'm so grateful and so proud of myself.
They're hiring me to be a developer, so that's going to come. The whole team.
Every single one of us. He watches up north. Challenge me.
Subscribe, do everything you need to do, yeah?
Right, are you ready, mate?
I'm ready, bro. I'm ready.
You ready, yeah?
I'm ready.
It's been a long time since we sat down and done this.
Yeah, we've done this. We sat down not long ago in Manchester, bro.
Yeah, but for different reasons.
Very different reasons.
Anyway, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the CEOCAST. Now, today we are joined with someone, a returning guest. And since we've done the first podcast, I'd love to call him family now. Not just himself, but everyone who surrounded him. His missus, Bully, I know you're going to be watching this, so you're definitely part of family. And everyone else, shout out to all you man, basically.
Come on, bro. Big love for you, Ruben. Big love for you.
No, I appreciate you coming on again, once again. But yeah, man, this podcast is going to be sick because in the time that obviously I've known you,
Yep.
you have elevated your brand and got in the public eye on a massive, massive scale.
Yeah, it's been a year since we done the last podcast.
Yeah.
Since then, a lot's happened, bro. A lot's happened.
100%. I mean, you're even, which we're going to talk about in this podcast as well, so make sure you stay tuned for that bit. Bouncer and Armz Corleone press conference. No, not the press conference, sorry. You're sponsoring the whole
The
fight.
main fight, yeah. So
I say press conference because, you know, we were there and everything. And
so we're one of the main sponsors for that fight, man. So it's 18th September.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it, man. Looking forward to it, bro.
yeah, so we're going to talk about that. And then, like I said, you've elevated on TikTok. How many followers you got on there now?
Just past 60,000, bro.
Past 60,000. What else have you got? Well, can we mention next door as well?
Yeah, of course.
Next door,
So we're opening a dessert shop next door called The Belly. Instagram's been growing. We're nearly over 44k at the moment. Hoping to hit 50 by the end of the year.
Yeah, light work for you.
Yeah, and now we're going to focus on YouTube with your help, bro.
Yeah, come on, we need to start that series.
Come on.
The thing is, yeah, like I said to you, lot, I think out of everyone who I've done a podcast with, I think Rahul. Did we say Rahul?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
go on.
can't remember if it was like if it was
Mr. P,
limited
like,
to
yeah,
Mr. P or
Mr.
Rahul,
P,
you know,
but yeah, you can say Rahul.
But yeah, no, yeah, we've definitely, me and him have sat down, been close, had loads of conversations about starting businesses, doing this, doing that. I won't say too much of what we're actually planning to do and how we're going to change the game, but just know that when we do change the game, it's going to be us two doing it. But I think let's jump straight into it, man.
Let's go, bro.
Yeah.
I want to know all the questions.
The thing is, I didn't even write any questions because, like I said, me and you got that relationship. So from the time that obviously, let's just do a brief summary for the people who might not know. If you don't know, I recommend you watching the other podcast first and then come back to this one. But if you don't do that, brief summary of who you are, what you do, what you represent.
So we're basically Essex's biggest growing and fastest growing American confectionery store, specialising in anything that comes with a sweet tooth, bro. I'll be honest with you. So we've got about 6, 7, 8. What's that? 6, 7, 8 flavours of slush. Every variety of any brand in America you can think of, we've probably got in store. We're still growing our lines. We've got new lines in from India, Dubai, everywhere now. So yeah, imported confectionery, I'd say now, bro. Rather than just American.
Yeah.
We've branched out and done it everywhere now. So yeah.
So if you don't want to know exactly how Rahul done all that, make sure you click the link up there to the other podcast, the first one that we've done, and you'll be able to see everything that he's gone through to get to the position where he's at today. But more so, since the last podcast, how would you say your business has elevated?
So, bro, with the help of TikTok, obviously, we've grown massively on social media.
Yeah.
So, the shop itself, I'll be honest, since you've come in, every time you come in, you tell me I've got new lines. The stock levels have even gone up from before, which I didn't think was possible.
Yeah.
I've literally put stock in every single corner, even top of my fridge, everywhere now. As I said, social media's grown massively. We've become official sponsors for something that I'd never thought we'd be involved in. So the business side is growing massively with obviously what's in store, and elsewhere the social media side of it's grown immense, bro. I'll be honest, like I'm getting people reaching out to me that I never thought would reach out to me.
Such as like celebrities and stuff?
Celebrities, like it's gone are the days where I used to reach out to people. Like I get people telling me now, we want to come to your shop, or can we come down? They give me a call or whatever. It's mad how it's turned around. Like before, I used to have to DM about 10 people. Pray one would get back to me.
Yeah.
maybe it wouldn't happen. Go again next night. 10 people.
That's
10 people.
exactly the way it is for when I do the podcast. Obviously, you know as well how much I tell you all the time.
Of course.
Need to get some people on the podcast. You ask 10 people, one comes on, stuff like that. So I know exactly what you're saying.
But from even where you've grown over the time,
yeah,
I guarantee you it's much easier for you to get people that you want on the podcast than when you started, because you have the right connection to be able to link with them people.
it's alright. It's not
Getting
too
there.
bad.
You know what I mean? It's getting there, bro. I mean, it's still. Don't get me wrong. It's still not easy.
Yeah, no.
It's still a hustle, but it's changed a lot, man.
Yeah,
Like some of the
yeah.
opportunities I've had in the last year, I never thought would even happen. Like I was at the Cannon Run like last week, bro. Like
Yeah.
the launch party of that. I never thought I was going to anything like that. I haven't even got a car that can probably meet that run, kind of thing. Do you want?
You gas bag.
No, but you know what I mean, bro. No, I haven't got a Lamborghini yet, bro. But I never thought I'd be invited to something like that.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean? Like I had a DM from BBC Essex the other day. They want to interview me. I never thought something like that would come my way. So
Yeah.
it's gone. The social media side, the whole Instagram, whole internet side of their business has gone mad.
One thing I want to get clear as well is that even though, you know, getting your brand out there in the public eye, which is what this whole podcast is about, even once you get to that point where you're in the public eye, you've got all the eyes on you, the limelight on you and everything, that doesn't mean you could take a step back, sit
of
back,
course
relax.
not. No,
You
it gets
gotta go
harder, bro. It gets harder. Like, I'll be honest, since the fight and probably the month before that fight, I've had every single day something going on. Even if I think today's a chilled out day, someone calls me, can we do this, can we do that? It's just going mad. Like, there's always something to do now. Whereas
Yeah.
back in the day, it was a bit more chilled out.
I think let's start off with this year because everyone's going to want to know this.
Yeah.
You sponsoring the Bounce on Armz Corleone fight. I want to know your thinking behind that, of why you thought you'll do that. This episode is sponsored by Nord VPN. Nord VPN is a virtual private network that encrypts your traffic and protects your online identity. And boy, have I got an offer for you. You can get a 2-year plan with 73% off plus 4 months free when you use code CEOCAST at checkout. You can use Nord VPN in your daily life on platforms like Netflix to watch content that's only available outside of the UK. I've currently been watching a whole load of shows and movies on the US version of Netflix, and without NordVPN, I wouldn't be able to do that. And to make it even simpler, install the Chrome extension on your web browser, so with one click of a button, you can change your location. It's that easy. And as well as the entertainment, NordVPN also allows me to protect my privacy, keeping me safe from hackers and people who try to steal my online identity. So, what are you waiting for? Go to nordvpn.com/CEOcast or use code CEOcast to get 73% off your 2-year plan, plus 4 bonus months for free. Be quick because this offer is only up for a limited time. There's a 30-day money-back guarantee, so if NordVPN isn't for you, there's no risk. Once again, go to nordvpn.com/CEOcast or use code CEOcast to get 73% off your 2-year plan plus 4 bonus months for free. To find out more, click the link in the description below and you'll be able to see all the benefits that it offers. Now let's get straight back to the episode. Because we won't have to say how much it is, but me and you talked about this.
Yeah, we talked figures before, bro. Do you know what it is? I'll be honest, I've never paid, up until now, like I've never paid for any kind of management fees or anything like that when I've reached out to whoever I've worked in the past. So when this opportunity came over, obviously I know Albie really well, who's manages Wicked and Bad and stuff. So Albie had put up on his thing about sponsoring the fight. And I spoke to my missus and I said to her, we've never paid for anything up until now. This opens up doors that I potentially couldn't reach, kind of thing, without
what
this.
sort of doors?
For example, bro, like you're going to see the eyes that are seeing this fight and the people that are seeing this fight, like Sports Bibles sponsored it. You've got massive names behind it. Before me being on that fight or me being a sponsor for that fight, I guarantee you they probably wouldn't even know who I am. When I was talking to Albie at the time, there were other names that were mentioned, like big brands that I thought, okay, fine. If they see me working alongside them, then they're going to think, okay, cool, I'm about the same thing.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, since that fight, a lot of doors have opened. Like, since it was just my logo on that back of that press conference board that you saw.
Yeah.
But it's even having that, I mean, who else is doing that in my game?
Yeah.
So it just shows like a bit of a level above the rest. Shows that, look, our logos, at the end of the day, I've got Celebrity Sweet Shop on top of the door. I need to be in certain places. I need to be in the limelight when main events are happening. Like, and my name needs to be there, or the brand needs to be there. So for me, for the main thing behind that was opening new doors, to be honest. And it's worked in my favour, to be fair.
So even though, you know, a sponsorship like that, you do have to put some money down for it.
Yep.
Would you say, in your experience from your return of what you got, would you say it's been worth it so far? Because, by the way, I just want to say this. We're currently recording this before before the fight has even happened. So we don't know if Bounce has won. We don't know if Armz won. We don't know if anyone's pulled out.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
We don't know what's going on right
So
now.
we don't know what's going on. The only thing we've been to is the press conference. So That was the mad one in itself.
Okay, so I'll be honest, with return on investment, with me sponsoring the fight, I don't see much coming back to the business side. I don't think my doors are going to be people lining up the next day after the fight. Oh, Mr. P's the one that sponsored the fight kind of thing. Let's go there. But the opportunities, like I said before, the opportunities that will come with it, I'll make sure I make money from them opportunities.
Yeah.
The certain people I meet, I'll make sure I work with them in a certain way that my business does benefit and we do grow together kind of thing. So in that aspect, I think, mentally, the way I see it is it's a good investment for me. It's a good investment. And like, as I said, the brand's out there in different places that I couldn't reach before. Like, even guy, you were with me at that press conference, even being there and seeing my name alongside I'm Just Bait next to I'm Just Bait's logo.
Yeah.
Link Up TV, who we've worked with before. But big names like that, Shade Borough and all that, you think to yourself, like you saw the smile on my face. Like, I started on the floor at home kind of thing. Seeing that and a year later seeing that, it's massive, bro. It was massive.
It was mad. Now, I want to give you a massive shout out for, you called me up saying, you want to come? I was like, come on,
bro. You don't want to miss that, man.
It was funny because obviously we were giving out the sweets at the event. So if you're watching this right now and you saw us giving out sweets and whatnot, it was just funny because bare people recognize CEOCAST and stuff like that. You were
more famous than me there, bro. And I paid a lot of money to be there. No, but you know what I mean? Like, when it comes to the sweet thing, it doesn't. When people think of boxing, they're not going to think of sweets.
Yeah, no, of course not, no.
But it's a fact that when we were there, we were giving out them sweets to all them people.
Yeah.
They might have not heard about us, but they've seen us now.
Yeah.
And on top of that, all the sweets went backstage. So all them people that were backstage, if they ever do an event, they're going to reach out to us. For example, I don't know if it was off the back of the fight, sponsoring the fight, but I think maybe the week we came back, so the weekend after we came back, the following week I had a call from Still Banglez management to ask me if I could sponsor their... when
we went, a month ago?
I think a month ago, yeah. Around the 31st of July, I think it was.
Yeah.
So the following week, I had a call from Still Banglez management asking me if I wanted to do a sponsorship for their House of Banglez. Yeah. So that was something, that was massive for us as well. Like, you saw the table we did there. It was a mad experience being there, bro. But stuff like that, I think, being in that circle, like having a sponsorship like that, people take you more seriously. It's not just no longer a little high street brand, a high street small business kind of thing. You've just leveled up massively kind of thing. And now if I was to open loads of these, like, I get messages all day long from people that all over the country, like, can you open a store here? Can you open a store here? They've only seen the brand from doing stuff like the sponsorships or working with the right celebrities and stuff like that. And then the reach of TikTok as well.
Yeah. So with the House of Banglez thing, obviously I've seen your story from it. I've seen Banglez' story from it. And I think it's sick as well because I'm pretty sure I saw a story where he was in a cinema room or something like that. And all the snacks that he was hand chucking to the man was like...
He was Mr. P for the day. He was Mr. P for the day. No. So with the House of Banglez, what we did, we done a whole... So their main dining table, we put snacks everywhere along that table.
Yeah.
So anyone that comes there has a day at the House of Banglez can go in there, take their snacks. He's got a cinema room with a pull-out tray, like a rolled-in tray.
Yeah.
That's full of snacks as well. So when they come and watch his documentary, they'll all have our snacks there. Now, the people that are going there, like I saw Wes Nelson there the other day, people that are going there, sometimes they're not as easy as me dropping a message to, can you come down to the shop?
You can see them in person.
Exactly. But now they've seen the brand.
Yeah.
They might think of me when it comes to a party or an event that they're doing. So it just means, I'm trying to get the brand in different places that people can't touch kind of thing, because then the competition around you is unseen kind of thing, because you're on a level above everyone else.
So back to the Armz Corleone and Bouncer one, Who's winning?
I'm a sponsorship, bro. I can't talk on that. No, you know what it is, bro. Armz is a massive guy. Like, when I saw him, I felt like a little kid. Like, he's massive, But for me, I don't know. Something's telling me Bouncer's got that fight, man. Something's telling me Bouncer's got that fight.
I mean, we saw it all kick off firsthand when we were there at the press conference.
That's it. It was kind of mad, bro. That press conference was a Royal Rumble.
Yeah,
it was a Royal Rumble, man. But stuff like that. I mean, even being there that day, it's crazy, bro. Like, for a shopkeeper. Yeah. Like, let's be real. I'm a shopkeeper, bro. Like, it's a high end shopkeeper, whatever different products are ever. But when I had shop back in the day, never did I think I'll be sponsoring fights or being in that kind of limelight kind of thing. But it's changed. Everything changed, bro. Social media changes everything.
So going back to other things that you've done to get yourself in the public eye, what else would you say? We mentioned TikTok, so let's talk about that, because I don't think you had TikTok when we met. When we done the first podcast.
So I'll be honest, I think I've been pushing my TikTok, I'd say for about 6 to 9 months now.
Yeah, and we done the podcast in, was it September last year?
So I had my nephew working.
I
My
wanna check
nephew
the date
works.
quickly.
I think it was September. Yeah, it was no. Yeah, it was September.
I'll check right now.
Because I opened the shop and then straight after that we done a podcast, innit?
This got released 6th of September 2020.
Jeez. Okay.
So literally 5 days time, 1 year's 5. You know, get what I'm saying, yeah.
So basically, bro, back then obviously we didn't have TikTok. I had my nephew on my case. My nephew works with me, Kai.
Yeah.
He was on my case. Set up TikTok. No, you need to go on TikTok. You need to. I was like, bro, how many? Like, I'm getting old out here. How many things can I do? Yeah, and TikTok. The way people were uploading videos just looked very complicated to me, innit?
Yeah,
like, all them effects and all that. I was like, I'm not even trying to get my head around this.
Yeah.
I've just managed to smash Instagram the way we have.
Yeah.
I'm not bothered about that. I can't do it anymore. Yeah. So he was talking. Obviously, you know, Dawood comes in here a lot. So Dawood was talking to him and my nephew get along quite well. So they were both like, look, the new age, the new generation, Instagram's dying, TikTok's the future, innit?
100%.
I was like, here we go, bro. Here we go. Yeah. So I spoke to Dawood. I said to Dawood, listen, help me out in it. Like, I need the help as much as I can on TikTok. He started with me. He helped me out with what to upload, what kind of content to get out there. For me, being an old school with like Instagrammer, all we know is hashtags. Like, they were telling me, no, you just put 3 hashtags. It's not cool anymore for hashtags. Telling me like all this stuff, yeah. Obviously, what we've done has worked massively. Like, we hit 2 million views on our Tommy Fury video of him shopping in here. Yeah. I think that was a massive push for us.
I think at the time you only had 10k or something like that.
It was crazy, bro. I don't understand.
The way you see the way TikTok is mad.
I don't understand it, bro. Like, some of the, like, I got a video of myself doing a giveaway or something.
Yeah.
I got hit 160k on that.
Yeah.
Bro, I promise you, at least 5 customers a day tell me, I saw you on TikTok.
You see the thing I've clocked for my TikTok here? I post mainly what I know people are going to chat crap about and what they're going to hate on.
Bruv.
Because once some comments start rolling, thank you very much, because you're giving me millions of views right there.
100%. But at the same time, especially for what you do and what I do, when we work with other people, we have to be careful with them comments, because we're not here to hurt anyone. Do you see what I mean? But with TikTok, I swear I was me that was talking to you about jumping on TikTok. I was telling you, listen, it's changed my business. Yeah. It's changed my business.
No, you're the one who basically... Obviously, I knew about TikTok before, but you were the one who pushed me to do it.
Bro, it changes things. Like, I'll be honest, when I first set up my TikTok, my Instagram followers every single day were going up by 100 people.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, where are all these followers coming from? Then I'm thinking, okay, TikTok.
Yeah, no, because I've seen it as well. Like, you know, obviously, you know me. I've told you this before. I'm lazy with Instagram. Yeah, you told me I can't be lazy with all that stuff. Yeah, but I've been lazy. But yeah, I still wake up in the morning and I'm like, 90 followers, 70, 80, whatever it is.
Where's that coming from? A TikTok?
Thinking, I ain't even posted in 2 weeks.
It's cool. What TikTok does, I promise you, I tell everyone now, like, anyone I see, jump on TikTok somehow, one way or another. Because it's the reach. I've had people, like, I remember last week, I think it was, I had 2 customers here. One of them was telling me I've travelled all the way from Birmingham. Yeah. The customer behind him, who was like here in the shop, was telling me, I've travelled from Manchester.
Yeah, you know, the thing is, people, when they hear this, they think you're lying. Yeah, but, bro, the amount of stories you hear for like, people travelling that far just for this place.
It's crazy. It doesn't make sense to me, but it's off the back of TikTok. It's off the back of doing fun things on TikTok. Like, we've come out with a 15-second challenge where I'll call a random winner right now and again.
Yeah, why don't you call me out yet?
Yeah, bruv, you're too tall, bruv. You'll get my expensive stuff. Yeah, there's a height restriction. No, but that kind of challenge, for example, it's got kids going crazy on my TikTok right now. Like, everyone wants to be part of it, and it's fun for us because obviously where I give so much out to celebrities and so much free stuff to influencers and stuff like that, it's nice to be able to treat people like little kids and stuff now and again, like the local area. It's nice to treat normal people as well, because it's not always about the followers and all that stuff. So what we do, I mean, TikTok, it's a fun place to be, bro. It's definitely a fun place to be. I get a lot of recognition off the back of TikTok. Like, my missus even told me till this day, like, it's weird that someone will come in here, like, little kids will be in here, can we take a picture with you? That has come off the back of them thinking, oh, he's famous or he's popular on TikTok kind of thing.
Yeah. He's the man to take a picture with right now.
And then they'll go home and make a little TikTok out of it. Bro, it's nice to see. It's definitely nice to see that the effort that they put in it. But it's crazy what it does, bro. It's actually crazy. Like, if you look at... I'm even getting paid from TikTok right now. Like, it's very minimal. Don't think I'm an influencer. I'm making it overnight. No. I'm getting very minimal money, but I'm still seeing something from it.
Oh, do you get paid from TikTok?
Yeah, I get TikTok. I pay for my views now.
So well done.
After you hit 10k followers, you can start a creator fund.
I think I started it. I ain't even checked it.
Well, check it, bro.
How do you check it? That's the thing.
Go to settings.
I'm gonna do this live on camera right now, you know. Well, I don't even know where settings is.
Oh, give me your phone.
Go on, you sort it out.
Okay. So basically,
I'm hoping it's minimum
if
10
you
quid.
go to creator tools, create a fund. Have you set your fund up?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure I did. I'm pretty sure Dawood set it up for me.
Okay, creator
Because
tools.
he was like, yeah,
create a
you've hit
fund.
10k now. You can do it.
Okay, you have...
46p.
Bruv, you got more than me.
How much is that? Can't even see it.
It's not, bruv, you're not overnight. You can't go buy a Lamborghini or nothing.
It's 62 quid, you know.
Do you get what I'm saying?
That's a full tank. How do I
That's what I'm
cash out?
saying, bro. Like, it's nice to see something come back from it.
I legit 62 quid.
Look how happy you are, bruv.
Bro,
Look how-
62. Bro,
That's what I'm
don't
saying.
forget, we're Asians. We appreciate every
Bro, do you know
single
what I'm
penny.
saying? But now when you see stuff, even a penny or 2 penny come back from posting something,
Yeah.
you're thinking, yo, this is gonna change my life.
Yeah,
Kind of thing. Do you get me?
Bro, I can't lie. I just get gassed about the views, and when I see loads of comments, likes, and all that stuff, yeah, it's just mad. Like,
It's crazy, bro.
TikTok
It's
is
crazy.
blown.
I mean, TikTok is the future.
Yeah.
I'd recommend any business jump on it, but don't jump on it on like just uploading crap content.
So I'm gonna ask you, yeah. So obviously we all know, everyone knows by now that TikTok is a platform that is popping and the one that you can get the most growth on. But how do you utilize that growth? Once again, going back to the point of getting your brand in the public eye.
So
Because some people might be more, I don't know, let's just say more e-commerce or something like that, where most of the stock is probably in the back of the garden.
Bro, I
or-
said, bro, one of the biggest people on TikTok in my game is an online retailer.
Yeah.
But what he does is he has fun videos of like them packing content or them in the warehouse working and stuff. You have to show, bro, people, gone are the days that people just want to see what you're selling.
Yeah.
They want to see the person behind the brand,
process.
the process of it, your daily, like this is why people are doing vlogs and stuff, because the content that people want to see is, yo, what are you doing day to day to get to where you are today? Right? So
I'm
with
going to quickly plug my vlog channel if you want to click up there and the link in the description as well.
that's
I'll
it.
currently be in Dubai right now vlogging, so you'll see,
See what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
go on.
that's what people want to see. They want to see not just what products you're selling, but how you enjoying your life, what you're doing in your life and stuff.
Yeah.
So with TikTok, if you can show like a bit of the behind the scenes kind of stuff, like we're quite lucky because we've got like with the celebrities we work with, we've got fun content. Like if someone walks in there, like we get a comedian walking in, they'll do some content for us and we post that, you're gonna get X amount of views.
You've done so many collabs as well with loads of TikTokers.
But
I see J200 here the other day. Obviously,
we got-
we know Dode.
A Smalls have been in. Like we've had a lot of people in, bro. But like what I'm saying, like if I didn't have that, I'd be showing other type of content. I'll be showing like me undoing a palette, working a palette, how my display looks after from empty to different colors. Like that's the kind of content people want to see.
Yeah.
One of my very good friends, Tassif, he
I literally going through his TikTok today. You know that he's banging things.
bro. Now what does he's showing car detail, like how he washes his car and stuff.
Yeah.
But look how well he's done off the back of it.
Yeah.
Like, because he's giving satisfying content. He's giving the viewers what they want. They want to see snow foam like going over the car. It's satisfying to watch.
I even see people arguing on him in his comments saying, no, you can't clean the wheels first and all that stuff.
Yeah, but bro, that is like you said, it gives you views off the back of that. So,
The engagement.
like, it is a big, massive platform. Instagram, I thought Instagram was the platform to be on. It's free. It done what it did for my business, and I'll praise it for that. But TikTok's a new wave, man.
But I feel like Instagram, I don't know, this is me speaking recently, yeah. I think it's changed the algorithm a bit. Because like I say, I'll just dip off Instagram, apart from stories. But then I'll post a video and it'll get like 2k views, something like that. Light work. Like
Instagram is a
I've been
very
around the whole
funny
time.
place now, man. Like, they've messed their own system up.
Yeah. Fuck Instagram.
Like, I used to bang 10, 15, maybe 20,000 views on a video,
Yeah.
on a
like,
story.
yeah.
Like, I've shown you that as well. But now it's not that much, bro. I feel other people are bored of the same thing, seeing the same thing. Like, even with the Reels done really well on Instagram off the back of TikTok.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean? Because it was a new thing that everyone was seeing.
Yeah.
So I think you just right now, with what I've noticed as well, like no matter how old I'm getting, you still got to go with the times, man. You have to go with the times. If TikTok dies and something else comes up, I need to jump on that, man. I just need to keep riding every wave that comes, bro.
Should we talk about YouTube? What we got planned?
Let's go for it. You tell me what we've got planned because you know more than me.
I don't know. Do you think we should give a hint of what our future business would be? Or no?
So I think we should wait for that.
Yeah, we'll wait for that. That will come back in part 3. But let's just put it like this. You know TikTok and Instagram. I know YouTube. you know,
Put them
websites.
together, Yep.
Well, I'm not going to say what it is, but
Yeah, exactly. We got a lot coming.
we've got
bro.
the little master pot going on right
That's
there.
it. That's it.
But no, YouTube. So obviously, this is where me and you are going to come together. Obviously, not part of business, but for Mr. P's Corner Shop.
So
And we got loads of things planned for that.
with the YouTube, like I want to go down the whole. This is the hardest thing like business owners will find. It's hard to step away from the business and be able to do the whole social media content side of stuff. Like I need to run this now, like for more times, kind of thing.
Thing is, you pretty much need, if you're hands on in the business all the time, you pretty much need a social media manager.
100%.
Or maybe even a full-time videographer here or something like that, so you can
we
crack
do
on.
that all ourselves. Up until now, I've done that all myself.
Yeah.
And I kind of refuse to pay anyone for something I can do myself.
Mm.
What I now have realized is I need to free myself away from the business, so have someone that can manage my business to a T, the way I'd manage it, and step aside for me to be able to branch out and do bigger things and like be seen in YouTube videos and do daily vlogs and like fun content and stuff like that. So
I told you, man, the way like Kick Game would, you know, is getting all the people buying the crepes and all that stuff. You can have the same thing.
well,
Bring
that's
them
the
all
aim,
here.
man. That's the aim. The aim is
Have a challenge. You remember the best thing back in the day? £5 munch.
that's it, bro. It's gonna have to be a bit more than £5
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
but
yeah. All right.
you know, no, we
15
could
quid
do
munch.
we could do a £5 march. But do you know what I mean? Like, when we spoke about this before, like when I done my whole branding and that, I made my face the brand. So it's kind of come to a point where people want to see me involved. It's not just seeing a sticker anymore. They want to see me like have some fun with another celebrity or do something, like have some interaction there.
Because before everyone knew you as, I'm trying to see if your logo is on any of these angles.
You
Is it behind
will
me?
get it. No.
I don't know, you know, I'll put it
We'll
on
see,
screen
yeah.
where my hand is right now. Everyone knew you as Simpson.
That's it, yeah. Bro.
And now everyone knows that you're Asian.
Well, people look at me like, is that you? I'm like, yeah, as long as he
yeah.
looks like me a little bit. It's
Oh
still
yeah,
me.
you know what I also want to say? This is the first time you lot are going to see Rahul with his skin fade.
Yeah, bro. I couldn't handle it no more.
Last
man. I
time
couldn't handle
we
it.
were on a podcast, obviously had a man bun, and then in the second video of the walk around the shop,
I had some
I don't even know how you describe the haircut.
curly hair, bro.
Curly hair, there
Just
you go.
curly long hair, bro. Yeah, no, I had to get rid of it, man. I'm getting old like I told you, man. No, but
But yeah, YouTube. So basically, switching up and bringing all in-house, adding more exposure to the business.
I want to do some fun things. Like where we set up this shop, and I spoke about it before in the first interview. Like with the lighting and the stuff that I've picked, we can utilize it more.
100%.
Like I could make a really nice like snack challenges with other celebrities.
Yeah.
Who finishes a bag of Cheetos first? Like stuff that people like fun stuff that people want to watch. They have some jokes and stuff. I have thought about maybe doing like a Daily Duppy kind of stuff like thing in here with some like artists and stuff that we work with. The stuff's endless, bro. Like I can go do endless amount of content. It's just getting. That's why I'm not jumping on YouTube, because I think I'll be too busy doing content and not filling up my shelves, bro.
That's the thing. Then you got to hire people and all that stuff.
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
But at the same time, it works hand in hand, because where that builds your business, you're getting more custom, you can afford to pay staff to run things, you got what I mean?
Yeah.
So it does help. I think this is where the older generation lack, because they don't see the return on investment on social
those
media.
small things, innit?
They're like, what's YouTube going to do for me?
Yeah.
But bro, the amount of people that's... A Smalls put us on one of his YouTube videos.
Yeah.
At the start of his YouTube, like he's in the shop shopping, having jokes with me and stuff. Off the back of that, I've had about 10, 15 customers. I saw you on the YouTube. I saw you on A Small's YouTube. I saw you on his video.
What about CEOCAST, man?
Yeah, bruv, you don't even want me to start on CEOCAST, bruv. You don't even want me to start.
You know what? We've spoken about this time. You know it fills my ego. But at the same time, it is humbling to hear. So
Bro,
obviously
listen,
no one
CEOCAST,
on the audience has heard.
guys, I don't know about any other companies involved with who have been involved with you, but for me, I think you're my claim to fame, bro. Like, the amount, everywhere I go, every single day of my life since that interview, I've had people say to me, you're on that podcast. I've seen that podcast. Saw you on YouTube. I saw the CEOCAST.
Yeah.
Bro, it's crazy. Like, I was in, I think, Birmingham, Dudley somewhere. Like, 2 weeks ago, I was sitting in Hickory's having a meal, sitting there talking to my boy. And, like, we're sitting like this. And it's corner of my eye, I see someone, like, showing me something. And I looked at him. I was like, you okay, bro? showing me a picture of me, and I think it was a CEOCAST thing that I done with you. He's obviously seen me on the YouTube thing. Like, how people in Birmingham, Manchester see me. I think a lot of reach up your podcast reach up.
100%, yeah.
I've got a massive reach up north.
More
Massive
recently,
reach.
it's just had a sudden influx in London. Like, I'll be going, bro, I was literally 2 minutes away from my house,
Yeah.
Some guy pulls up next to me, obviously on the, you know which roundabout I'm talking about,
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, CEOCAST. I'm thinking, fam, this is like,
Well,
my house is right there.
You get it. You must get it much more than me, but I get a lot of people recognizing me off the back of that podcast, man. Like, even the views we hit, I thought I'd be down in the 6,000 views and stuff, but
Nah, come on, man. Your story's legendary. Obviously, it's gonna get that many views.
like, but even stuff like when you put your top 10, like every time you do that, my heart's beating. Like, am I still there? Am I still there? Do you see what I mean? But I've managed to be there. I don't know how. Like,
you're still there.
I think we've done more than just open a sweet shop here. We've created a brand. We've given social media exactly what they wanted to see. Even with my Instagram content from day one, like, people were banging likes and banging views on my content because people tell me now the way I was taking my pictures, they just love seeing that content kind of thing.
Yeah.
And like, how many people have copied that kind of style off the back of it, and I've run like successful businesses off the back of it.
Yeah.
So we have set a bit of a trend, and we're looking to set more, bro. We're looking to set a lot more, man.
So there's your tip for getting in the public eye. Jump on CEOCAST. Just drop us a message.
That's it, man. CEOcast. That's it, and TikTok TikTok.
No. So what else? What tips would you give to people, who are trying to get their business in the public eye and get their fame, so they can obviously do well for the business?
I'd say don't make it your main focus. I'd say
Don't make what the main focus?
Getting in the public eye fully, like with celebrities and stuff like that. There's ways of getting in the public eye, other ways as well. I've chosen to go down that path where I am sitting there and giving a shitload of freebies to celebrities to get myself in that public eye. Do you see what I mean? Like, it's not easy, bro. At the end of the day, that still Banglez table must have cost me near enough 3 to 4 grand.
Yeah, because you had it loaded and the table was not small.
Bro, I started my first shop with £5,000 stock.
Yeah.
And now I'm putting it on a table, like, here, take it, enjoy
yeah.
it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean? But who else is doing that? Who else can say that they've done that? And who else can? Like, I'm not being funny, bro, but you could. There's so many shops like this. You could be doing 1,000 interviews a day.
But let me ask you though, doesn't it ever scare you the fact that, like, obviously you're putting 3 grand on the table, obviously they're not paying for that as a sponsor. Are you not worried that you won't see the return on investment? And I don't know, I'm just saying it could, like, you might come to restock the actual shop and be like, oh, I can't do as much because I spent 3 grand.
Well, the thing is, I won't do it if I can't do it. Simple as that, yeah? If I didn't have the money, then, like, I've rejected people from giving freebies, like, because it's been tight or the stock hasn't come. Like, bro, I'll do international stock, like international snacks.
Yeah.
My shipments don't land the way they should land all the time. So if I'm meant to be giving out £100 worth of stock, but my shipments haven't come in and I'm worried about it, I'm not going to give it, bro. Like, my stock, this is what I'm saying about don't just focus on being in the limelight. Yeah, focus on getting in the public eye, your business out there and stuff like that. But the best way to do that is focusing on your shop first. Like, I'll be honest, people probably want to come to this shop more than my previous shop because the way this looks, and this only looks the way it does from the hard work of the first shop. Do you see what I mean? Like, we focus on, we did have, back then I was focusing on maybe one promo a month with someone big. And back then, even then, when I was doing that 1 promo a month, I was putting the money in for my side job. So I was never losing out. Now, where that's helped us so much, I can now afford to be able to put 4 or 5 grand down on a simple table and say, here, bro, enjoy this. Because, no, first of all, for me, the return for that is, look where I've been seen. Like, in that still Banglez thing, the amount of reposts I've got, the amount of celebrities that have been there, seen that. Like, we haven't done what a normal sweet shop person would probably do, like give you 3-4 boxes. Oh yeah, put this on the table, enjoy it.
Yeah.
Bro, who the hell's putting 5 grand down on a table like that?
Yeah.
Do you get me? Like I said to you, there's 1,000 sweet shops out there. You could be having this interview with whoever, any Tom, Dick and Harry, but you've picked me for a reason, because what we've done so far has been right, kind of thing. Like, all the investments I've made, all the products I've put in the right places.
You haven't gone wrong.
Bro, it's like bro, you know about product placement, man. It's key. It's key, bro. Like,
yeah,
people,
you even done the same with me. You gave me your, obviously I shouted you saying, you know what, having your products on this podcast will be 30. I come here, obviously pick up the products. You give me like 3 bags load.
Now, bro, for me, them 3 bags probably cost me really and truly probably about £30, maybe 40, 50, maybe even if it costs me £100.
Yeah.
The people that see that on the back of that thing, it's gonna stick in their head.
Yeah.
Now, if you didn't ask me and I didn't invest that £100, I might lose out on the opportunity. the way I see it is, don't be everywhere you can, innit? Be as wherever you can and everywhere you can.
See, this is the thing with sponsors. It's so funny you say that. Yeah, missed out on opportunity because obviously I've had sponsors reach out to me and stuff like that. Yeah, quite a few brands, and they're like, "Yeah, we want to do a test run." I'm like, "Yeah, obviously test runs can go and all that stuff." And then they're dropping stupid figures. Yeah, like I'll give you 50 quid, 100 quid on a podcast that I know is gonna bang. Yeah, bruv, how do you expect me to take 50 quid for a podcast that I know is gonna bang?
You get that,
stuff?
yeah. I get people telling me how much I should be paying for a sponsorship.
Yeah.
Now, when someone comes to me and tells me, like, I think one of the biggest packages for some of the sponsorships that we've done in the past have been like something like 50 grand, 25 grand, 30 grand. Now, when you're throwing figures like that to a shopkeeper, it's not feasible for me, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I had to think like hard about the wicked and bad sponsorship. And for me, the only reason I did it was like we negotiated a good price. It worked out in my favour. And I could afford it. Like, I could afford it at that time. Like, I was in a good place, so I could afford that sponsorship. But if you turn around and said to me, listen, this sponsorship is going to cost you £25,000, are you interested? I'm going to turn around and say, Raheem, look, thank you. Appreciate the opportunity, but that's a whole year's rent on a shop for me.
Yeah, for
where
real.
I'm going to earn X amount of money.
That's probably the whole decoration and everything for next door.
See what I mean? Like, 25 bags is a lot of money, bro. Like, if you're chucking them kind of figures, I don't own a clothing brand where my profits are X amount, or do you get me? Like
20 million in a month or something
you
like
see
that.
what I mean?
You know what I mean?
Like, I sell sweets, bro. I sell sweets and bags of crisps and stuff. Like, do you get me? My profit margin is so. The reason why we do so well is because of the volumes we get out. But it has to be feasible at the same time. Don't lose yourself in all of this at the same time. Like, it's a hard balance, bro. It's a very hard balance because some of the offers I get, I'm thinking, yo, bro, I really want to be there. Like, I want the business to be there. And then I think to myself, is it worth it though? Like, just because you want to have a few Instagram videos and make sure, like, do you get me? It has to be feasible for the business at the end of the day. I was with, like I said, we're at Cannon Run with, luckily Jack Life invited us. You've done an interview with Jack Life before.
Yeah.
Jack Life invited us down. Now, I was picturing myself as the owner of Jack Life and how he must have felt seeing his logo on all of them cars, like £1 million cars there, and you've seen your logo and everything. Like, but for what he does, it's feasible for him to do. It makes sense for him to be around them kind of people.
Because like we said in that podcast, there's a lot of profit in alcohol.
And as well, bro, you're around the right people. You're selling a premium alcohol to the right people. Like, the people you're there are all millionaires.
Literally.
Like, they want to drink high-end vodka or whatever it is, right? Whereas, no matter who I'm with, I could be with a billionaire. I'm selling a pack of Cheetos at the end of the day. I can't charge him £60, £70. Like, even the max I'm going to charge is £15 is what Amazon charges. Do you see what I mean? But the profit margin are not the same.
But let me ask you something on the back of that, yeah? Like we said, you're building a brand, yeah? That you've taken off with the brand. Mr. P's Corner Shop is a brand, not just a sweet shop anymore.
That's it, yeah.
You know what I mean? So when you're talking to these millionaires and
Makes
stuff...
you proud when you say that, bro.
Bro, you should be proud. But when you're talking to these millionaires and stuff, do you not feel that you have that sense of value that you can drop that because it is now a definitely national brand and soon to be international?
But bro, now I'll be honest, if you asked me that question 6 months ago, I'd probably say, I don't know, where. But where I'm at now, I can have a conversation and sell my business to a millionaire. Yeah. Because we're no longer just sweets. It's not just we do gift boxes. You know, I can bring a lot to someone else's business as well. Like, we give that added value to a sale, for example. If you're making like doing high end cars or high end properties or whatever, and you want to gift your customers something, now we're a known brand, you'd be happy to receive a Mr. P's goodie box.
Yeah, because it's almost like luxury.
Well, because it's a brand now. Like, we're known everywhere in the UK now. Like, it's quite hard not to recognise a brand. So it's not just getting an American sweet box anymore. It's getting a branded, you got the best of the best kind of thing.
Yeah.
Do you got what I mean? It's like getting a tracksuit from Primark, getting a tracksuit from Nike. We've leveled up in that kind of sense, in my 100%. Eyes anyway. And at the same time, where people might think we're more expensive than others, really and truly we're not. Like, you're not going to find a bag of Cheetos cheaper than what I sell them for. So we've tried...
I don't know, bro. Only shop here.
That's it. That's my guy. That's my guy. Come on, bro. But you know what I'm saying? I've not gone with tried...
Maybe fat.
I've not tried like adding value to my products because there's a big name behind it. No, it's just I'd rather get the volume out and just keep the customers happy. But we've done with our brand, with our logo, with even clothing, stuff like that. I get kids coming in here like, can we buy a t-shirt? with their shop, because it's not just your usual shop. It's now a tourist attraction. Like, people come to Collier Road, people come to Romford. Who knew where Collier Road was before this, bro?
Yeah.
Like, you've seen people, the queues
The only
outside.
time, most time you're going here is if someone you know has got a wedding at City Pavilion.
That's it, bro. Like, the only reason you come around this side of City Pavilion, this or maybe Vasos.
Yeah.
Like,
What's that, Vasos?
basically the Turkish restaurant top of the
Okay,
road. But
yeah.
this is like, it's become, I don't think like people realise how many people we bring to the area.
Yeah.
Like, it's even A Smalls, like people, I had messages on my TikTok going, I went down the bus, I saw A Smalls in Collier Road, what the hell? Like, no,
He's here, fam.
yeah, but people don't believe it. Like, this guy's on my high street. Like, it's
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like, bro, we've done a lot for Instagram and for the whole social media side of things. We've done a lot, man. We've done a lot. And like now, I said, like I said to you, now it's come to a point where it's just moving itself forward. It's just riding a wave where I think, okay, I could think today, oh crap, like I haven't posted enough of my content. I haven't got no content. Tomorrow I could wake up from a message from a verified profile saying, can we come down to the shop? That's more content for me. Every time someone comes in there, but I've got content sitting on my phone for time now, because
Yeah, I know,
it's just
yeah.
built up kind of thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes I forget to post people as well, because it's just there now. But as much as I sometimes do think to myself, how long can I carry it on for? Like, how long can the business keep giving out freebies and keep like actually seeing a return on it? I do question it, but at the same time, like I said, I've got a celebrity sweet shop. I need to keep people coming in. And I've noticed that even with us, bro, when we see a celebrity go to a restaurant somewhere nice again and again and again, we're thinking, yo, where is this place? I want to go there.
Yeah, 100%. It's just in the back of your head.
It's not just because...
Psychologically.
It's not because you want to potentially see that celebrity.
Yeah.
It's just thinking, okay, cool.
I want to go to the same place that they were at.
That's it. They must know where they're going. They must know, like, good food.
Yeah.
They sit there every day eating good food.
They got that trust factor to them, innit, at the end
That's
of the day.
it. So it's worked for us, bro. Where people have, like, we've had repeat customers. It's not just like we've had a celebrity once and they're gone.
Yeah.
Like, they keep coming back because everything, like, when I message someone, I've had people like food bloggers I've messaged before, and they're like, okay, cool, we charge this much for a post. And I say to them, look, I'm not here. If you want to charge me, I'm not going to pay. Like, I'm not really ready to work with you. The only reason I'm not trying to build business relationships, I'm trying to build like a family here. I'm trying to build friends out of this where it's bigger than just this. Like, Raheem, like, even with you, like, I can call you now and ask you for a favour. Like, it's bigger than just what we have, like, being on CEOCAST kind of thing. Do you see what I mean?
I'm here every other weekend. Not even... I don't come and CEOCAST. Just come straight as Raheem, meeting Rahul.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
everyone.
But I've done that with everyone. Like, anyone I've worked with, any celebrity I've worked with, some of the... Like, even Dennis McCann, when he done the boxer, he came in here, he done a TikTok after saying how nice we were, like, and how we served him and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like we're not trying to build more business relationships. We're trying to build a family out of this as well, bro.
Yeah.
Something that works for the future. So, like, any business I do, I have a back in there. Like, you know, if Mr. P's behind the business, he's bringing you the best of the best. Like, I'm not going to bring you no bullshit.
I think this is where we can move on to next door. Yeah, but before we do, I'm just going to ask you briefly, just as like summary, the moves that you've made in the past 12 months, yeah? Where and how do you feel about that?
Bro, it's taken me into, as I said before, it's taken me to places where I never thought I'd be. So I'm proud of it.
Because bear in mind, even on the last podcast that we done, you were proud of what your accomplishments were.
Bro, the thing is, even like...
But if you're putting yourself in the position that you're in today,
bro, like, I'll be honest, I thought the hype of Mr. P's and my stories and my Instagram, I thought it would have died by now, bro. If I'm honest with you, I thought 2 years, 1 year, how long can you ride this wave of people reposting your stuff, reposting sweets, yeah? But it's still happening. It's still going. I'm still building a following. It's still going up every day. It might be slower than it was, but that's expected, bro. Like, you get me? But I still haven't reached my peak, I don't think. So, yeah, I was proud of what I'd done there. But now, bro, I'll be honest, it's a daily smile, man. Even if I have the most stressful day, I can go home smiling, thinking that, do you know what? Like, whatever I've planned and whatever I've thought about doing with the business,
doing it all for the future.
It's worked, bruv. Not even for the future. It's worked. Like, if it didn't work and I had any regrets, I've spent X amount of money, it didn't do me nothing, then I'd be sitting here and saying something else to you. But where it's worked for me, it's helped the business. I get people in here telling me, I saw you here, I saw you here, I saw you here. It just makes me think, okay, cool. I've worked with the right people as well.
For other people watching this, and obviously going back to the point of, you know, getting your brand in the public eye, would you say, obviously it is a risk at first when you're thinking the first initial deal that you do, because I think the first sponsor you took on board was Wicked and Bad, yeah?
Yeah, that's my first ever paid for
That
promotion.
was your first ever.
Yeah,
And
ever.
obviously, like you said, you thought about that for a while, and you had to give that some actual thought to see if
Yeah,
it was worth
yeah.
it.
It
and
wasn't
stuff
just as simple as giving
and
out
it is a
free
risk.
product.
So,
Because, bro, at the end of
how
the day,
did you
it's
get
not.
over that risk?
It's. Sorry, just repeat that, sorry.
How'd you get over that risk? Because obviously, it is a risk in your head, thinking,
Bro,
is this going to work? And
Do you know what
that's
it
a
is?
lot of money you've got to put
I'll
down
be
and whatnot.
honest. That them risks that I take,
Yeah.
are with a blessing of my missus, and I can't even say I have to thank her for that, because them times that I'm sitting there shitting myself, yeah, and thinking, no, don't do it. Like I, at the end of the day, you know, I've run a business that flopped as well at a very young age as well, yeah. I took big L's back then, yeah. For me to make certain jumps in my life now, it's very daunting. Like I think to myself, should I do it? With her giving me that extra push, like just do it, like just go for it. You're in a different place. You're a different person to who you was back then. Just take the leap. And whenever every time I've done it, it's worked for me. So
Let me stop you there. B, I'm gonna ask you something. Yeah, can you hear me?
she's hiding.
You don't have to come on camera if you don't want to. Yeah, but can you remember what you said to Rahul when that opportunity come?
I just told him to go for it.
I remember exactly what she said to me. First, she said to me, think about it. Then I was like thinking about it, and then she looked at me. She was like, listen, just do it. Just go for it.
Yeah.
Like she's the one that said to me, you've not paid for nothing. You've not, like, for what I paid for that sponsorship, I guarantee you businesses pay that, like, would have spent that kind of money on a yearly amount of promotion on Instagram, adverts, whatever, yeah? She's like, you've not invested that kind of money on the promo side of it.
Yeah.
People would have invested this kind of money before. Why don't you do it? And I thought to myself, you know what, just let me do it, innit? Let's see what comes from it. And yeah, the risk, at the end of the day, it wasn't just a payment that I made. I've got to give out 500 snacks to every person that's there on the fight, which it's not something I have to do, but if I don't do it, what's the point of sponsoring it?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, you saw what we went with to the press conference. You saw how much sweets
We had
snack.
boxes there. Put it on the shelf. Was it a bar
The
shelf
private
thing?
VIP
Whatever
bar
it
and
was.
that, but
And then we had boxes and we were just walking around the whole venue giving it out.
now obviously that all costs money, bro.
Yeah.
That all costs money, but I'm hoping, like as I said to you already, without even the fight being broadcasted or anything like that, yeah. Without any of that, without what people are seeing, where my logo is gonna be on that fight, yeah. Where bro, my logo on that press conference was very
you
small.
hit a lick with that one.
Do you get me? But that was very small
It
compared.
was small, but
The right position, the right
Literally right
yeah.
position. Because in the press conferences, obviously you had where it was just so noticeable, especially with the face off. Yeah,
When they were taking
was
photos,
it even a face off there?
there was a
Because
little.
obviously it all kicked off. And
I think they
everything,
took photos like individually.
Yeah.
But every fight or every clip of that fight
Your
has
logo was
the
there.
logo in there,
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
thing. But that's very small compared to what's gonna happen for the fight.
Yeah. I don't even know what's happening for the fight, and unfortunately, I'm not going to be here to see it. Otherwise, I would have come with
But
you.
you'll see the logo, bro. I'm guarantee you will see the logo now. And with the return from just my logo being on that press conference board, has been massive, bro. Like I've had calls that week. The week I came back, I promise you, I'm not even gassing this year. I had calls from people I never think I'll speak to, innit? Asking me, yo, do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? Do you want to do this? Now that's just 1 week of being back. Think about when the fight happens. People see the logo then. People are going to be like, first of all, my logo is so bright and vibrant. You want to work with it.
Yeah.
You want it to be part of whatever you're doing next. Because
100%, yeah.
especially if you're
It's
doing
loud.
something fun and playful.
Yeah.
And snacks are one of those things. Whatever you do, you can do a launch party, you could do a baby shower, you could do anything you want to do, yeah. You want snacks, like you want drinks, you want snacks kind of thing, yeah. So for me to collab with anything else for in the future is going to be massive, bro. I think the risk that I personally told you, the only risk is not seeing a queue outside the door the next day, which I wasn't expecting anyway. The future, what's coming for the business in the future from it is massive, bro. Is massive.
And yeah, so yeah, we'll go back to the point when I said we'll talk about
next
next
door,
door.
bro.
So what's next door? Because
Okay, I
obviously
think I
there's
spoke
something
about it.
big
I don't know
coming.
if I think I spoke about it one time. I haven't that last thing we did or
Yeah. In the walk around video, you spoke briefly on what it was
briefly
going to
about
be.
it.
Yeah.
So basically, I'll be honest. I wanted to do a burger shop. I really wanted to do like a East London kind of burger fun joint to be at.
Yeah, because we haven't got any around here.
Not around this high street anyway. So obviously there's loads in East London.
Yeah, but they're all dead.
But we wanted to do something like that. But when we started planning it and stuff, the investment was crazy, bro. At the end of the day, I know I'll make this look easy. I know I'll make this look like I'm making £1 million overnight. But it's still, as I said, it's small
What
profit.
did that investment look like?
What, for just my extraction, bro? I was looking at 50 bags.
What do you mean the extraction?
Extraction. So
The cooking and all that.
So you need a
literally extraction.
you need a big massive extraction fan that blows out all your odor and all the smell from your fries and everything. From the kitchen basically. Now that alone was looking around 30 to 50 grand because we've got flats above the shop and you have to cater for them as well.
Yeah.
Now for me, where I am in my life now, that's too much money for me to spend. I could open 2-3 Mr. P's with that if I really wanted. Like small ones if I wanted, So we cancelled like the plans of that. We thought that's too much for us to do now. Bearing in mind, I've never been in the food industry. I've never done a burger shop. I've never done a fast food shop. This is what I know kind of thing. So this comes easy. Taking a big risk like that, like especially with business for me, you want to take small risks to make sure things work before you take bigger risks kind of thing. Yeah. For example, when we done a pop-up shop and came from that to this, do you see what I mean? But for now, it's come to a place where I was speaking to someone today and they were saying to me, like, you do realise, like, with what you've done and what you've shown the public, people expect a level from you now. So with the burger shop, the investment was crazy. So what we decided to do is, okay, I thought about my customers, my clientele, everyone. I thought, like, what appeals to my people, like the people that walk through my door, and desserts, bro. It goes hand in hand with what I do. Everyone's got a sweet tooth that comes in here. Everyone's looking for something sweet, so it makes sense for me to go down that avenue rather than burgers and stuff. So we decided to open a sweet shop called The Belly. And then the future plans with that is, touch wood, if it does well, then we'll be everywhere with that. And then from there, once we've got our foot into the food industry, we can look into burger shops and whatever we want to do in the future.
It's still your dream to open an Indian restaurant? Because I remember you said the last time.
Jeez, yeah, you remember well, bruv. Yeah,
I've got a good
the end goal, bruv. The end goal is to have a massive Indian restaurant somewhere, man.
You think my memory would be all jogged with the way that I've done, the amount of podcasts I've done, the amount of people I've spoken to. I don't know how the hell I remember things, but I guess you remember when your family.
That's it, bruv. The thing
Sound
is,
like
that's
Dom Terrell there.
family. That's the end goal. The end goal is like to obviously make investments in the right place that make me financially free to enjoy life a bit, and also just for my fun and my own like goals. I want to have a big boy Indian restaurant somewhere in Essex. Like when I say big boy, I'm talking sheesh array levels, like massive.
Yeah.
With everything that you want there. Like that's gonna be the Indian restaurant to go to if you want to go to one.
How old are you now again? You just turned, your birthday was the other day. Not the other day,
March. But yeah, turned 31 in March, bro.
31 in March, so you're still very young and...
Say that, bro. Who say that?
Alright, sorry, flipping granddad.
You get me, bro? I mean, you come to this side of 30, yeah?
I mean, you got a lot of time to, to achieve, to break on those goals, to work on those goals.
Be honest, my goal is by 35. I say this, I shouldn't put a time limit on it because not everything works. Like I know this, especially not everything works the way you plan it to work.
Yeah.
But my aim is by 35, I need to be on that cannon run with something that's worth being on that cannon run with, like a supercar, and have my business and everything set up the way I want them to be set up, kind of thing. Then run it till 40 is the goal for me to open that restaurant. Like that's what I want to be able to do when I'm 40. Just have something that's massive, and I'll hopefully have the right kind of money to invest in as well.
Yeah, certainly.
Because everything, I'll be honest, we've done. Like I've done off the back of no bank loans, nothing like that kind of thing. We've done this all ourselves, so I'm not looking to. What I want to do in the future is just keep going the way we've gone so far. Keep investing in the right places, and then when it comes to scaling up to opening big restaurants and massive £1 million investments, then approaching the banks or whoever we need to approach at the time to get the right investments.
Yeah.
But the aim is to build a portfolio till then. So it's gone beyond just Mr. P's now, man. It's gone beyond Mr. P.
Went from Mr. P to Rahul.
No, do you know what it is? As I said before, bruv, I want that whole element of people thinking that if Mr. P is involved in any business, it's gonna bang.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna do well, kind of thing. So that's what I'm hoping with next door, man. We're gonna do a massive launch again. We're gonna do.
And CEOCAST is gonna be the film.
Bro, come on, we're gonna do things right.
But I know you're watching this. That's your job. You got a job lined up, yeah.
Now the aim is to bring Essex milkshakes that they've never tried before.
Yeah.
Milkshakes with an American twist. And just level up the whole dessert kind of game like we did the confectionery game. And see who copies that next. see where that goes, bro.
Yeah.
But no, we're working quite closely with a very good friend of ours, and hopefully
mine as well.
Yeah, a friend of yours as well. That will basically someone we both know. I'm working very closely with to set that up.
Yeah.
I've got 2 very close friends of mine who are investors with me as well.
Yeah.
So it's not just me this time. We're bringing more to the table.
Yeah.
I'm bringing some serious people to the table this time. So hopefully with the power of just us 3 involved, we should be able to push that business to the heights it needs to reach.
If you lot want a part 3 of Rahul when, the dessert shop opens, and I think it would be good to have the business partners if they want to come on as well.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Make sure you lot smash that like button.
Yeah, 100%, man. That one's going to be... Hopefully, give me a year with the dessert shops, and I'm hoping that it's going to be everywhere, man. I'm hoping, touch wood.
Let me ask you something, yeah? Last time we had this conversation, obviously, just a few feet back that way, on the first podcast, we were recording for 2.5 hours, something like that.
I think no. I remember, because I come off and what? 1 hour, 40 minutes.
1 hour, 40 minutes, yeah? How long has this one been so far?
Say about the same.
Seriously? So what is that?
I'll say at least an hour. It's been an hour at least.
Alright, yeah, you're basically almost spot on. It's 54 minutes.
Alright, let's keep it at that. Let's keep it at that.
Let's keep it at that. We've given the people enough gems. But just to round it off briefly, like I said, this whole podcast is all about you showing them you being an example of what you can do to get your brand out in the public eye and get it out to the open, to 100%. The masses.
You both, like I said before, just don't get lost in it all.
Yeah.
And just do what's feasible for your business at the same time. Like, as you said before, any move I've made, I've first thought about the business and is it going to work? If it's not going to work, I'm not interested.
Yeah.
Like, you need to think about the business first. Think about, I only do what I do knowing my shelves are fully stocked and I've got extra stock to keep going.
Yeah.
If I didn't have that stock, I wouldn't.
And then with the spare cash flow that you got.
That's it. Then invest in the right places, bro. Yeah. Because then it makes sense. Like, if you've got spare cash, then it makes sense to invest in marketing and that where people, the older generation, don't see the benefits of. But if you use it right, it can help massively.
That's it. Right, I think we're going to end it there, to be fair. If you're listening to us on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, make sure you please leave a review. I don't know how you rank up in the podcast charts, but I'm guessing that's the way. So if you could just do that, just type away something like "this was a great episode," blah 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 blah. Make sure you follow CEOCAST on Instagram and on TikTok. Follow Mr. P.
Come on.
At Mr. P's official and at Mr. P's Corner Shop, at Raheem K, at CEOCAST.
Don't forget the belly desserts now as well.
Oh yeah, and the belly desserts. Yeah, you know what to do. Subscribe, like, share. How many likes you saying for this episode?
Jeez, what did we get for last one?
I don't even know,
I know we got views. We got
views, but then we must have had likes as well. So if I check that, 1.1k.
Gee, let's aim at least 500 for this one.
No, that's like that. 500 is nothing, man. We talk about 500.
Let's go for 2k.
Bear in mind, we done that podcast when I was on I'd say 10,000 subscribers.
Let's go 2k then.
We're on 3 times that now.
2k.
No, I'm saying 4k.
4k, and I'll pick someone in the comments to send something out to.
No.
He's like, no, don't do this. No, 4k. Let's do 4k.
All right, 4k likes, and I don't know what's gonna happen. You're just gonna see some banging content, I guess.
Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this.
All right. I hope you all enjoyed that. I'll catch you next time on the next episode. See next time. You see, this is the bloopers. I'm just gonna leave it in there. But I'll catch you on the next time on the next episode of CEOCAST. Till next time. I'll catch you next time. The f am I talking about?
It's that time now, bro. It's that time now.
11:15. All right, time to go to Dubai.
Innit? You excited?
I'm hella excited. So,
what time are you flying?
Flights at 8.
Will you bring me back?
What do you want?
What did I ask you for? Who asked me for this when I go to Dubai?
You said Rolex.
No, I said baklava.
yeah, legit. The cameras are still rolling. I'm just going to say this right now, yeah. Who goes to Dubai, and the mate tells him, yeah, can you bring me back some baklava?
It's been nice, bro.
Go curve, bro.
I could have asked for, true say. Could have asked for a Rolex, but it's been nice, man.
You did ask for a Rolex.
That was after.
Yeah, no, I'll get you that.
You're going to go to the market, the bazaar for that, innit?
Yeah, I'm going to go straight Dero.
No, me, man. Come. That was a good one, man.
That was good. Very good.
I'm so grateful and so proud of myself.
Marry me to be a developer, so that's going to come. The whole team.
Every single one of us. He watches up north. These are
Challenge me. Subscribe. Do everything you need to do, yeah?